go. Gia, you're familiar with these days. It's a verticals. Everybody has a
She
squeeze
knows.
in there, right? Yeah, kids. So welcome to KDKA. So we were just prepping about the PSP and your father, and let's just talk about, you're going to the Pirate game tomorrow night.
Yes.
So far over the last few years, you've raised $8,000 for PSP. So do you want to start with just a quick story about your father and why it relates to going to a Pirate game?
Well, first I want to start just by thanking both of you because you've been a part of this journey since we started, 8 years ago. And we're just so grateful for your support and all of your help and allowing us to share my dad's story and to share the resources and the important information about progressive supranuclear palsy.
And we were saying, Amanda, Pittsburgh, Western Pennsylvania loves to wrap their arm. If they think that there's some connection, it's like, how can we help? And that's the beauty of it because you guys do this every year. And so what happens at the Pirate game and how can people support this to help you with this cause?
Thanks. So we'll be sharing my dad's story at our information table out on the concourse out in the outfield. We'll have information available. We'll have some little treats for kids and some games. Giavanna will be there and just helping us for the day. And it's a wonderful chance to meet between 300 and 500 people who will just stop by and ask about PSP or will say, I have a niece or nephew who is in medical school and I want to make sure they know about this. Or even in more recent years, we've had conversations with people who would say, my dad was recently diagnosed and can you share resources? And it's been a wonderful way just to build community and to share important resources.
That's such a good point. We were just talking to Susanna from the Community Liver Alliance, and my connection to that because of my mom's situation with her liver. And that is it. Pittsburgh, people in general, whenever there is some kind of community element and you can just literally strike up a conversation, and where better to do that than a Pirate game?
Oh, it's wonderful.
Right?
And we're so grateful too for the Pirates organization, and they've been helpful collaborators. But just, to your point about sharing stories, there are so many elements of my dad's story that I think resonate so well with our Southwestern PA community. Growing up, working hard for your family, trying to provide for your family, and then getting to a point where you think you might be ready to retire after all those years of hard work, and then realize that you are having symptoms that are really preventing you from being able to carry out your daily activities. And there are just elements of his story that I think we can all relate to in some way, as we've all struggled with different health issues with our friends and family members.
Sure. Yeah, and everybody connects differently. But look at that little face that's
Yes.
next to hers, because that's what everybody wants to see.
Yeah.
If you're watching this on the Metropolitan Window Company line, streaming, you see Gia. And Gia, I challenge anybody to walk past that table, look at your smile, and not stop.
Stop.
Stop, because they look at that smile. So it's awesome that you're going to be standing out there. Do you have a goal set for tomorrow night as far as how much you want to raise?
I think one goal that we always like to have is just to spread awareness to all different sorts of people. Again, if they're struggling, if they know someone with PSP or if they don't and they just want to learn about it.
Great question, as a matter of fact. So, Amanda McHenry, where do they learn about PSP?
You can visit our website. That's probably the best way for up-to-date information on our event, and also just ways to stay connected with not only our group, but also Cure PSP, which is sort of the national organization that we're connected with, and they've also been a very helpful supporter. And so Cure PSP or even strikeoutpsp.com would both be very helpful places for you to have more information.
You guys, thank you for joining us. Cutest face ever. You too,
Thank
Amanda.
you.
Oh, thank you. Yes.
Enjoy. Let's go, Bucks.
Yes.
Enjoy the game tomorrow. It is John and Rachel. This is the Voice of Pittsburgh, 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
Tune in to 1020 KDKA.